Sounding absolutely splendid in session here on Six Music. Port Sulphur with Bill Nelson. Do we want to investigate the title to that particular number now, Mark, or what do you think?
I think we want to investigate the title of all the four numbers that we're doing tonight.
Has Bill Nelson heard that particular number, do we know?
Yes, he has.
Oh, good. Did he like it?
He really liked it, yeah.
Fantastic,
Which was lovely, yeah.
And it's named in his honour, clearly.
It's named in his honour. I really loved Bebop Deluxe as before punk. Then when punk happened, I had to pretend I didn't like them. But now I like them again. And I used to go and see them live. And over on the East Coast, Davey Henderson was a big fan, and Paul Research was a big fan as well. So Paul and I wrote the song together, and originally it was kind of like this sort of more drastic plastic period of Bebop Deluxe, and also his solo stuff like Do You Dream in Colour.
That's great, isn't it?
Which is amazing. So yeah, it's very much in honour of Bill.
And it features on Metaguru, which is the latest LP from this collaborative audio collective. Can you tell us how that works, that particular description works in practice, Douglas? What do you have to do?
I suppose I come up with some basic ideas and then I tell everyone else what to do. That's the glib answer. The truth is we kind of go into the studio and we make it up pretty much as we go along, and everybody contributes, and it's a great way of doing it, because the idea of the structures of songs and being in a band and recording in a studio is much more open than that. It's a wee bit, in my head, it's a wee bit like Can, when they used to just jam and then edit the songs together. I suppose that's that's a shining light in terms of the way we do things.
And initially, it was supposed to be an instrumental project, wasn't it? And then, how did the voices muscle their way into this?
Well, it was instrumental to begin with. For example, the track on Metaguru, Orient Express, which is a collaboration with James Kirk. That started off as being like a track like Low, from David Bowie's Low album, and then James turned it into something that sounded like Orange Juice, which was great. We're all massive fans of Orange Juice, and then we revisited the song, and Sam added a lot of synths. I'm a big fan of Boards of Canada, so felt that influence would work with the song as well. So people just ended up getting involved in it. Vocalists like Vic Goddard and Davey Henderson are singing on it as well.
Indeed, yeah, to great effect, and singing together at one point as well.
Singing together, which is great, and Katie Larone's singing on it. I have to give her a mention, or I'll be in trouble. So yeah, it's like singing together. So there's one side of the album is instrumental, side one, and side two's got vocalists.
That includes some great lyrics. I can't remember what the line is before. I think this is one of Davies. I left my heart in Fenerbahce. That rings a bell. Has he talked about that with us before?
Yes.
Sorry, Mark.
Yeah, hasn't he? I mean,
and what's the line before I left my heart in Fenerbahce, Douglas? Sorry to put you on the spot.
I can't remember. That's a James Kirk lyric, though.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's where it is. Yeah, I see. Sorry, James.
I think we did a version of it in a previous session. James was singing it.
Right.
At that point.
That's
and then
the
when
confusion.
we recorded it, Davey ended up singing it.
Either way, it's a great half lyric. I wish I knew the other half.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you're talking about Bill Nelson, which is kind of self-explanatory, but the four tunes that you're doing tonight, I just want to go through them quickly. So these are just hazarding a guess, because obviously if it's an instrumental, there's nothing to tie a lyric to give it they've got things like Pyjama Armour by Roxy Music, and famously it doesn't feature in the song, all that kind of stuff. But generally speaking, you can see where it comes from. But with instrumentals, it's a different beast, isn't it? So we've got Valentino's. Is that named after the nightclub in Edinburgh?
Yeah, that's named after the nightclub in Edinburgh.
Excellent. Now, Carrot Gas, hear me out. Is this a tribute to classical gas?
Oh.
It sort of is, but it isn't.
It sort of is. I'll just stick with that. Go on, sorry.
Life's a gas. So it's more from that.
Yeah.
Right, okay. And then we've also got Barder Grove. Is that a tribute to Biker Grove?
Sadly not. Although it will be. My answer from now on is it is.
Right. Yeah. That'll do for me. So you've spun around the room, and of course, delight to see Paul Research in the room tonight. So Paul, you know, the Scars played with The Fall at the Astoria, and we were all blown away. And your debut single is one of the greatest records ever made. But perversely, Douglas, he's one of my favourite guitarists, and you brought him in tonight playing violin. And he's great on it, but I was like, oh, Paul Reese's coming in. And you sent a photograph to him, and he's got a violin in his hand. I'm thinking, wow, what's going on here? So, Paul, lovely to see you again.
Thank you, Mark, and it's a real pleasure to be seeing you.
Yeah.
And, yeah, fantastic. Well, I begged them to let me do it.
Well,
because on the album, Bill Nelson's largely a guitar instrumental. That's me playing the guitar on it as well, with some violin in the background, some strings. But we really I've really been wanting to focus this feature. I've been playing the violin, I should say, for years.
Right.
I'm in an orchestra and I'm like totally into it at the moment. So.
Yeah, it sounds amazing. I was trying to think of other violins in rock, in inverted commas. So Jean-Luc Ponty kind of works, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay. We've got Simon House,
Yeah.
who worked with Hawkwind and Bowie.
Yeah, number one, Big Brother.
Okay,
DB.
excellent stuff. Eddie Jobson.
Yeah, you got to hand it to him, you know, with Roxy Music, but also with the Tull
And Zappa.
and Curved Air.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay, so now you're added to that great list.
Hardly, but thank you.
And just quickly
I'll
then, if
take
you
it.
don't mind saying, what are Scars up to? Because, of course, you've reformed with Tam Dean Byrne, the legend, in vocals. So where are you up to with that?
Well, the short answer is we're working on a new album.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Fantastic.
We're not giving ourselves a hard deadlines on that yet. We want to come out with a really good one. But we tapped into something really new with Tam, and we want to make it grow and develop it further, yeah.
Okay, you're playing guitar on that record or violin?
Just guitar at the moment.
Right, okay. I wasn't saying anything otherwise, but yeah, okay, brilliant.
And we should point out that ahead of all that, there is a show at Stereo in Glasgow on the 30th of November. What can we expect for that show, Douglas? What's the plan?
It will be, we'll be using, projecting a film that was made by Grant McPhee called Beyond the Speed of Light. Life. And so we'll be playing against a projection and, just a lot of instrumentals and us having fun will be good.
Fantastic. Okay, do you want to play two more for us now?
Okie dokie.
And the first of them is going to be?
The first one is called Valentinos.